Soya entered Arib's house silently, the door creaking just enough to let the night know she was there, but not enough to wake him. Arib was sleeping peacefully on the sofa, his face glowing softly in the dim light, his breath steady, his presence calm. Soya stood still, her heart racing, watching him breathe, every rise and fall of his chest pulling her closer. She whispered to herself, even in sleep, "He is my world, my peace, my forever." She walked slowly, sat beside him, and touched his hand gently. Arib stirred, his eyes opening with surprise, and when he saw her, his voice trembled with love. "Soya, you came?" She smiled, leaning closer, her words flowing like a confession. "I couldn't stay away. My soul brought me here, my heart dragged me to you." He pulled her into his arms, holding her as if the night itself had delivered her to him. The silence turned into music, their hearts beating together in rhythm. Soya rested her head on his chest, whispering, "This sound is my favorite melody, the only song I want to hear forever." Arib kissed her hair, answering softly, "And you are my favorite dream, now awake, now real, now mine." They sat together, wrapped in one shawl, forgetting the world outside. Arib fed her sweets. Soya teased him, their laughter filling the house like a festival of love. Every touch was a promise, every glance a confession. He kissed her forehead again and again, whispering, "You are not just in my house tonight, you are in my soul forever, carved into me like destiny." Soya blushed, her voice trembling with devotion. "Then let me stay here always, not as a guest, but as your home, your heart, your forever." The night stretched endlessly, tender and alive. They spoke of mornings together, of evenings filled with poetry, of nights like this that would never end. Arib held her hand tightly, saying, "This house was empty until you entered. Now it is heaven. Now it breathes because of you." Soya's eyes glistened as she whispered, "And I will never leave this heaven, because it is not a house, it is you." They laughed, they cried, they dreamed. The rain outside stopped, but inside, their love poured like an eternal storm. Arib kissed her hands, her cheeks, her forehead, each touch deeper than the last, each kiss a vow. Soya closed her eyes, surrendering to the warmth of his embrace, whispering, "Every second with you is eternity. Every breath with you is paradise." The hours passed like minutes, the minutes like seconds, because love had stolen time from them. They imagined their future, their mornings filled with sunlight and tea, their evenings filled with poetry and laughter, their nights filled with endless romance. They promised each other 1,000 tomorrows, 1,000,000 forevers. As dawn approached, Soya whispered one last line before sleep overtook her in his arms. "Arib, tonight I entered your house silently, but I entered your heart forever, and I will never leave." And Arib, holding her close, replied softly, "You are mine now, not for tonight, not for tomorrow, but for every lifetime. You will never leave again."